Representative Rick Becker announced proposed legislation to protect landowner rights pertaining to carbon dioxide pipelines in North Dakota. Adrian Oglesby has more as we lead local.
The threat of eminent domain is something no landowner wants to see. KX News has covered a number of stories expressing concerns as it relates to eminent domain in our local landowners, especially on those CO2 pipelines. We even spoke to companies working on carbon solution pipelines and landowners for it. On September 28th, both Representative Becker and Senate candidate Jeff Magrum spoke in support of landowners facing eminent domain abuses.
What we have in common is a concern that we honor and respect private property rights. What we have in common is that farmers, ranchers, and landowners need to be treated respectfully and fairly, and they should have a say as to what happens on their property.
For a while now, the talk of many towns here in our state has been the carbon dioxide pipeline through North Dakota that Summit Carbon Solutions plans to build. And with eminent domain as the main focus, Becker pointed out that in the state constitution, under Article 1, Section 16, Summit's project outline goes against our state constitution. This project affects landowners in 11 states. Through the proposed bill, those landowners would be granted legislation designed to provide protection to the landowners in these circumstances. It would specifically deny eminent domain for CO2 pipelines. Right now, Becker says there are several red flags from the pipeline company.
I'm concerned about the pipeline company having very deep involvement with global, powerful companies that have ESG policies as their flying directive. Of course, I'm not talking about Carbon Summit Solutions and their investors. I'm concerned that billions of your taxpayer dollars are being funneled into an extravagant, very interesting carbon credit scheme in which several companies stand to be significantly enriched. And I'm concerned that based on the 45Q tax credit structure, that carbon dioxide pipeline, this particular one, harms the ability for us to maximize enhanced oil recovery, which I think is very good for North Dakota.
While at the Capitol, I spoke with a widow landowner who prefers to stay anonymous. She says she has been threatened and treated poorly by Summit. She says even after a number of no-entry signs, their workers have entered her land without her permission. Landowner Dan McLean, too, says he is opposed to the CO2 pipeline and says he told Summit just that.
If I can do anything to do that, at least, if I can, so I will. It's too big a pipeline to put that type of stuff in. If it ever breaks and it broke along the river and ran down the river, how much of Bismarck and Mandan will be left? It would happen in the winter and middle of the night. That's my concern.
Representative Becker says this bill is not a political bill and is only specific to CO2 pipelines. Reporting from KX News, I'm Adrian Oglesby.
A large number of North Dakota landowners have voted unanimously on a resolution stating they're opposed to the use of eminent domain. Our state is not the only state battling with Summit Carbon for the fight of respect and proper rights. Representative Becker also wants to clarify this bill only addresses eminent domain for CO2 pipelines for landowners. It does not address the Wilson Basin location where tons of liquid carbon dioxide will be released underground. To view previous reports from KX News involving CO2 pipelines and Summit Carbon Solutions position, visit kxnet.com.